Hi everyone, happy 4th. My name's Kristen and last year was my first year teaching. I taught first grade, so my second year coming up. So how we use standards, I say we because I'm in a PLC. So I have a teacher team. It's myself and then 2 other first grade teachers. And we plan collectively for almost everything that we do, especially when we go over standards and learning targets and tie them into our assessments. So what we have done is we have chosen essential standards for first grade. Now we do our best to cover every single standard that we can for Arkansas first grade, but it's not logical to say we're going to make all of these essential and hit all of them as hard as we can. So we picked and pulled our essential standards, and what we did is we put them in a document and we unpacked them. So in that document we have learning targets that we have put into student-friendly language. So we made them into I can statements so that we can read them to our first graders and they can understand and relate and connect to what they mean. And they can understand, okay, well, instead of using this huge verbiage that I don't understand, my teacher's telling me that if I can do X, Y, Z, then I've mastered this skill, and it puts it on their level and they can relate to that. So we unpack it, we turn our learning targets into I can statements, and then we're able to connect those to our assessments because we look at PLDs for that certain standard. So we check a proficiency scale. We see what exceeds, meets, develops, or approaches proficiency for that specific standard. So when we make our assessment, we want to make sure that the rigor is there and that we're not over asking of these children and that we're not under asking of these children. So we will pull up that proficiency scale and say, okay, this is what we are calling meets for this standard. So our assessment needs to have this material on it. And if a child does not get this certain percentage correct, then they do not meet that standard. And that proficiency scale holds us accountable to make sure that we're having all that we need in that specific assessment. One thing that I guess it's kind of like I would like to know what you all do or how you all organize your standards. I would like to better organize my standards as a whole. So like I said, collectively first grade has an unpacking document where we can all see what's on it, but I would like a way to organize all of my first grade standards so that it's easy right there in front of me. Right now I haven't printed it out, but that's not very logical when I'm trying to flip and flip and flip. So I was kind of wondering how you all organize your standards, and maybe I can pick up on an idea for that. Thanks.